time for the talking to stop and the fighting to start. This should be good. I'm Todd Grisham, and watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
I feel like a fraud. How have I got these ringside seats?
Time for our tail of the tape. And getting ready to fight here, Alexander Usyk, 6'3" and 198-centimeter reach. And he'll face the Bronze Bomber, 6'7" tall, with that massive 83-inch reach.
Brawlers are a nightmare. You've got to be strong and fit. Use that long reach, use that long jab. Do it that way, you'll be safe all night.
Alexander Usyk, the former undisputed cruiserweight champion and heavyweight champion of the world, fighting out of Ukraine. Deontay Wilder, he is the Bronze Bomber. Only 216 pounds, but one of the biggest hitters in heavyweight history.
Just take note, look at the reach. Look how much they're giving away in this fight.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, here is the Olympic gold medalist from Ukraine, an undisputed cruiserweight world champion, and a unified heavyweight champion of the world, Alexander Usyk. Fighting out of the blue corner, an Olympic bronze medalist from Tuscaloosa, Alabama, a hard-hitting, sensational knockout artist, and a WBC heavyweight champion of the world, the Bronze Bomber, Deontay Wilder.
Expectations are sky high for this fight. Will it live up to the hype? We're about to find out.
Words are cheap. It's the action that says it all. We'll find out when the first bell goes.
We've waited a long time for this fight. It's here, and the fighters are good to go. And we're off and running between these two really accomplished fighters. Let's see how they come out. Catch and shoot. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. He got out of the way of that right hook. Neither one of them want this to go to the judges' scorecard. There was so much hype surrounding this match, I wonder if it can actually live up to the hype.
This is not just hype. We are in for something special tonight. What an arena, what an atmosphere, what a build-up.
Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
How about that time counter shot? Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. The jab doesn't quite connect. This is a high-octane battle. Misses with the straight left. Punch. Looking to land the hook. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
What do we expect to see here in round 2? That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
A counterfighter relies a lot on their instincts and reaction time. You've got to get in there quick to punch your opponent before he gets his fist back to block.
You're fighting a counter puncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counter punchers, they're watching every move, every twitch.
Oh my, the Ukrainian has been rattled. That was the moment.
Now they've got to wake up, they've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
You can't make USYK. And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, they're in there throwing bombs again.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not...
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
On to the third. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Just misses with that uppercut. That big hook doesn't land. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. You'd like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. This fighter doesn't just want to win by knockout. They want to do it early so they can get out of here.
How you deal with a slugger, you've got to use brain over brawn. Bull in a matador, pop, jab, move. Get them angry.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Need to be careful they don't punch themselves out here. He misses with that jab. No, despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get a kitchen sink.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
The They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
When you're at such a reach disadvantage, you've got to find a way to work on the inside.
You cannot beat a good old-fashioned long jab. Nobody can get past that.
That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. You'd like to see more jabs. Punch, counter punch. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
You're not going to see as much footwork as the smaller weight classes in the heavyweight division, but we don't care. We want the heavy fists. His stamina is off the charts. Someone's will cave, but which fighter will it be? A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. From this moment forward, he cannot afford to lose another round.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Here we go in round 5. Who's going to land the first big shot? Off their stools and ready to go. Let's hope this round is more competitive.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him. Tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
What heart, what desire, but at what cost? One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
This can be so frustrating when you're with such a fast fighter that can throw 3-4 shot combinations before you've even let one up. That creates frustration, and that's when it gets hard.
To be a judge in this fight, as both fighters have had their big moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Misses with the straight left. Jab gets blocked. Good idea, but misses with the left hook. Oh, right there! The big Ukrainian in big trouble. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. You know that bell was sweet music to his ears.
You know what? I've been in fights like that. When you're thinking, come on, bell, ring away. You walk back to the corner like you've just seen the sun.
Let's start the 6th. Coming off a very tough round. Let's see what they do here.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
And he scores with the counter. This fighter has been extremely aggressive so far, Johnny, but how do they keep it up over the distance of this fight?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
Holding nothing back here in the round. Well, they're going deep into the gas tank on this. Oh, wait a minute. Usyk might go down here. What an upset. I thought that was the end, but here we go again. Back into the fire.
Defense is everything because they got shot once. They know they can get caught again. So for now, just defense. Work on defense. Blocking and stopping and shooting.
Swinging big and missing big with that hook. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards. Going to need a knockout.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
And there's the bell to start round 7. So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
Talk about punches and bunches. That's the mantra for this fighter with that exceptional hand speed.
What you've got to do, Toddy, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You just got to put in a guess.
Shoulder right there. We've never seen Alexander Usyk hurt like this before. I don't believe what we're seeing here.
What recovery skill.
Whoa, Johnny, and the big cat goes down. Wow, that impact was incredible. Let's take another look at it.
Where did that come from? What a shot.
Well, they're back up, Johnny, but now what do they do to get back into this fight?
Hard, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he get back up on the stool again? That was a shot.
Who's the unified heavyweight champion is down? Thank goodness we've got instant replay. We get to see it again.
A shot from the gods took him out.
Total domination with 10 seconds to go. Let's Talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. A borderline disastrous round, but he's still on his feet.
There's always a way back. Don't ever round anybody off.
Round 8, and we're off again. They barely survived the last round after 2 knockdowns. Let's see what happens here.
2 knockdowns in that last round. There'll be sheer panic in that corner. What do they do?
I gotta stop you here, Johnny, as we pick up the heat. Oh my, the Ukrainian has been rattled. Keeping those gloves up, the guard high, paying dividends as it seems that moment of trouble has passed.
It's been a tough round so far. It's been a tough round. What do they do? What do they tell him when he goes back to the corner? How are they going to get through this?
Is he going to punch himself? Oh, right there! And Deontay Wilder just got clipped. And it appears the onslaught is over, at least for now.
3 days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful. Hold it right there. Deontay Wilder rocked right now. He's in some serious trouble. And it appears they weathered the storm. How, I'm not sure.
Step back, compose yourself, compose the pace, then move, then step it up a little bit. Because if you're getting caught like that beginning, you get caught a lot.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Talk about Alexander Usyk in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
And we enter the ninth. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? Excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
They're both looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer, they are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Unlucky to miss with that uppercut. This fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. These two are the perfect. Hold that thought! The big Ukrainian in big trouble. Didn't wait long to get back in and get engaged.
Got caught sleeping on the job. What do? You step back, steady yourself, recompose yourself, then boom, back into it. But do not make those mistakes. This is the wrong place to fall asleep.
The stamina is off the charts. They need to. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's Talk about Wilder in that last round. Now you start wondering how much work these two fighters did in the gym.
You cannot gas out. If you prepared right, slept right, ate right, and did everything right for this fight, you have no excuse for gassing out.
And there's the bell to start round 10. Fatigue is setting in. Let's see how they handle it here in this round.
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
The only fear you have with this fighter is has he punched himself out? Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Just missing with the uppercut. Well, Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
You can see the heavy breathing, but that's not slowing him down. There he goes. The bronze bomber goes down. It looked great live. How will it look again on slow motion replay?
I need to see that again.
So it's onward and upward after a knockout win here.
A knockout victory? That's not a knockout victory. That is somebody saying, I'm here, I've arrived. Try that again, it will happen all over again.